Uh, hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you end-to-end outbound system that will basically help you to achieve your financial goal, because this is the ultimate system that I and few other people in the outbound industries are using, and they are getting some really amazing outcome with this particular system, right? So again, I'm not just going to show you the system, but I'm also like going to show you the philosophy and the psychology behind this, right? So uh, again, before we jump to the system, just take a look at this system, and really you'll get an idea like what exactly are we going to do in this particular video. And but before I walk you through the system, let me share some really golden nuggets with you that will basically internalize the system and the framework that I'm going to give you during the walkthrough, right? So again, see, all the outbound that anyone is doing is always depend on two things, right? And you can take it this way, it's like in this world, basically whatever you are doing, if you want to get money, if you want to make money, you have to basically elevate someone pain, right? And how you can elevate someone pain, basically by giving them a solution of the pain that they are into, right? So that your solution can elevate their pain, right? Now again, all of this is depend on two things: demand and supply. Right now, again, why I'm saying this, because see, if let's say when the demand appear, demand only appear when someone is in need something, or if someone is like in pain, right? So let's say if someone is in pain, they are seeking for a solution, and that's what creates the demand in the market. And to fulfill that demand, there must be some supplier who can basically fulfill that demand of that particular person or a company or an entity, right? So again, everything in this world runs on demand and supply. So now if you can become either demand or supply, you will be on the right path, right? And let's say if you just once understand this particular concept, believe me, this single concept can basically make you $10,000 a month in next 3 to 4 months if you like take it very seriously, and if you go deep into this, right? So for example, in outbound, let's say if you're trying to get some clients, right? So now what you can do is that you can basically, let me do that. Let's say you trying to get clients, right? So now again, in that particular process, what actually you are trying to do is that you're trying to define your ICP. Define ICP. Now again, you need to understand that if your ICP is like not looking for solution that you are providing, then there is no point of reaching out to them, right? So again, there must be an existing demand if you're in your ICP. In your ICP, right? So let's say whenever like you're creating an ICP list, there must be an existing demand into that. If there is no demand, you should not reach out to them at that particular point, because your effort would go into vain, right? Or like go into void, where like you will not get any kind of a responses from your cold outbound, right? And then this one single thing, if you can understand it really well, your outbound results will multiply by 3x 4x than someone who is like just doing spray and pray, right? So again, most of the people in the outbound, they are doing opposite of it. They're actually trying to gather a list of contacts, a list of leads, and then hit hit in the bulk, right? So again, and then they are hoping that they will get some really good response. So again, that is not the case in this particular one. So in a nutshell, basically, in order to basically provide a supply, you have to find the demand in your niche or in your industry that you are catering right? So now this particular workflow or the system, you can say, is what is actually doing that for you, right? So for example, again, this particular system, what it does is that basically it first find the jobs that companies are posting on Indeed. And after that, basically the entire system is trying to enrich the data so that you can get all the necessary information about the user and the company, so that you can really create a cold outbound campaign for this one, right? So again, these are the only things that we need to do in order to basically get some really good responses out of our cold email outbound campaign. And yeah, this is as simple as you can see right now, right? And again, people are making it really hard, but it's not. You just need to understand. You just need to like think from the first principle, where you just need to think, if let's say if you are trying to connect with someone for your services, do they have a do they seek for that particular services? Do they have a pain that you can elevate? Do they have a requirement that you can basically fulfill at first place, right? If answer of any of this question is yes, then you have to basically, then you can start a campaign. You can basically reach out to them again. So that is the first thing that you need to understand. Without it, believe me, how much whatever number of emails you will do, you will not be able to get succeed, right, in this space. And then basically ultimately after some time you will say that, okay, cold email outbound cold email is not working for us, and all of those kind of a bullshit, right? So I hope you get my point. So now, if that is true, let's jump onto the workflow, and I'll be basically walking through each and every step in this particular workflow, so that you can understand and you can basically create this workflow by yourself without anyone's help. By the way, if you want this entire workflow as it is, what you need to do is you need to just join this community called Revenue Growth Tribe, where we promise to get you your first client in 90 days. If you are not able to get your first client in 90 days, we will give you the full refund that you have paid, right? So again, right now it's $249 for a lifetime access of this community, and with that you will get all of this. You'll get all of these bonuses, which itself are worth more than like $5,000, right? And the most important thing in this is that basically we'll get an access to tools, which if you buy individually, it will basically cost you around like $300-400 itself a month. Let's say if you are playing with the volume, right? So again, we are going to give you the access of those tools for completely free, right? So because we have internal tools for that, so we are going to give you completely free access of those tools if you join the community. And very most important thing is that this lifetime offer is only for like first 93 people. Once we get 93 people in the community, then we'll like convert this into the monthly pricing, right? And you have to pay every month to become to keep a part of this community, right? So yeah, so that's that. So basically, if you want this exact workflow, you can basically join the community and you can access this workflow and many other things along with that. So now let's go to the let's look at the entire workflow and then understand how this workflow is working. So first of all, what we are doing is that basically we are actually trying to run an actor in AP5. So AP5 is a scraping platform where you can basically use different actors to scrap data from the internet, right, or from different website. So in this case, what we are doing is that we're actually trying to scrap Indeed, where most of the companies are posting their requirement around the talent, right? So basically here actually we are trying to scrap a tech job that people are or that companies are posting on Indeed in last 14 days, right? And as you can see, the position is like senior developer. Country is United States. Date posted, which means like we want to have a post which has been posted between in last 40 days, right? So again, that's that. Here you can see maximum number of jobs that we want in our output is 10. Again, because the purpose of this video, I have like keep it at 10. But again, you can basically add any number that you want. Let's say if you want 300 jobs in United States, which whose title is like senior developer or junior developer or whatever it is, right? You can customize this according to your requirement. And then once you do that, so basically once we do that, basically what this particular node is going to do is that it actually run and get all the data as per the requirement, right? And once we get all the data, as you can see, these are all the job that has been posted on Indeed in the last 14 days around senior developer. The next step is like we are actually validating each and every job, so that here we want to make sure that each job is like valid as per our criteria. So basically, let's say in my case, my criteria is like we only want a job that has been related to developer or a tech position, right? Any other job by mistake, if we have scrapped that, we want to eliminate that from the workflow, because we just want to reach out to this tech companies who are like posting tech jobs, right? Not marketing, not sales, or not any other jobs. So now we are actually filtering out any irrelevant jobs using this particular agent, which is like vacancy validation. And then what we're doing is that once we have a valid job list of valid job, basically then we will try to find a company. We'll try to basically find the company's domain, right? Because in that particular scrapper that we are using right now, from AP5, we will not get a domain of the company, right? So basically for that we are actually using Exa. And as you can see, what you need to do is that just go to exa.ai and then sign up with your email, and with that you will get $10 of credits for completely free without and you don't need to enter your credit card details as well, right? So again, this is more than enough to do a job, right? So you don't need to pay anything at all if you are like signing up, right? So again, what I can do is that I can drop the link in the description box below. You can check that and you can basically sign up through my link if you want, right? Otherwise, you can directly go to exa.ai and then sign up with your email ID. So now, so this is the query that we have put into the Excel search query box. So search the company details. The company name is this. Company is based in, let's say, this particular location, and you must search in this URL. So this is the Google URL which we have put over here. So like as you can see, we want to search we want to search company domain by company name, right? And once we have let's say this kind of a data, as you can see, we've got like this data from the Google search. Now the next step is like for us is to like combine all of this data into one single text, so that we can then use this in our AI agent, which can then extract the domain name from this entire string, right? So again, as you can see, here there's another user prompt. So this is the prompt for that. And again, there's a structure output data that we want. So basically this is the final results, right? That we have scrapped this particular website from this string. Now again, this is the structure that we have given to this particular agent, that and we are saying that okay, we need output in this particular format exactly, not in any other format, right? So that's how we can basically control the structure of the output, so that you can basically use that output in going forward. Now here we actually validating a condition that if, let's say, text is equal to no found, in this case we will do this. Okay. If, let's say, domain name is equal to no found, in that case we don't want to proceed further, because see, with this system you need email ID, because we are going to do a cold email outreach, right? So, and without email ID you cannot proceed further, right? So basically, to find email ID you need company's domain name. If you are not able to find company's domain name, then you have to skip that company. You have to proceed further without that company, with other companies, right, where you can find the domain name. So like, domain name is must. If you cannot find, skip that. And so, like, let's say if domain name is not found, then we will stop the we'll skip that part, and then we'll proceed further with the other companies. But let's say if a domain name is found, then next step is like, basically we'll try to find a CEO of that company. Now again, it depends. Let's say if the company is if company has more than 200 employees, in that case we'll not going to find CEO. We're going to find management, growth manager, director, or a few other personas, right? So that because with in those large companies with like more than 200 employees, you cannot reach out to CEOs, because those people are like, CEOs are like not responsible for taking this kind of a decision, right? So yeah. Now, this entire thing is like trying to find the CEO and then extract the CEO name from the detail. Again, it's similar to this one. And then once we have the CEO name, then the next thing that we are doing is like, we find the CEO's email, right? So for example, here, this is the Mails Finder API. Now, again, you might have a question that how can you get this API, right? So for that, you need to come out to this mailsfinder.com, start your free trial. Again, to be able to access the API, you must need like a $99 agency plan, because in $49 plan you will not be able to access the API for sure, right? So either you go for like $99 plan or lifetime plan. But again, one very important thing, let's say if you are joining the community with a lifetime access, automatically you will get the access to this particular tool, which is our internal tool, and you will get the API access as well. So you can join either one of it, and then you can get access to another other thing by default, right? So it's up to you which one you want to join. You want to join community, you get access to Mail Funnel. If you want to join Mail Funnel, you can get access to community as well, right? So that's it. And once you inside that, basically, and once you have access to Mail Finder in your account, you will basically see this API option. Just click on that, and over here, basically, you can create your own API key. Once you create it, it will look something like this. Click on this icon and then copy it, right? And then basically paste it over here. That's it. Again, you don't need to do anything else. Just need to paste your API key over here, and then everything else has been taken care by this particular automation. You don't need to change anything else, right? And then this will work like a charm, right? So now, once that is set up, and if, let's say, emails are email found, it will then add all the details to this particular sheet, and this is the sheet that we are using, right? So let me run this one, and you will see the data is flowing over here, right? Yeah, so as you can see, data has been added over here from the automation, and then just like this, you will have a lot of leads with all the details that you can see right now into the sheet. So that's how this entire workflow will work. And then once you have, let's say, 100 200 data with emails and everything, basically what you can do is you can basically go to instantly.io or instantly.ai or like Plus5 or Smartly, any of the outreach tool. You can you can import this data into that, and then you can basically start with the campaign, right? Of course, for this you have to have really good email copies, and again, that is very, very straightforward. You don't need a very large or lengthy email copy. You just need like 2 to 3 lines of email copy, and then that's it, right? But you have to have a really good mailboxes, which you can basically buy from, let's say, premium inboxes or Zapmail. And I also drop a link of those mailboxes tools in the description box. You can basically click on that, and you can basically buy the mailboxes as well, right? So that's how you can basically start with the campaign. Again, in my next video, what I'll be showing you is that this particular same workflow, I'll also be adding the email copy generation, and the email copy will also be generated automatically into the sheet, and then basically directly import that into your choice of outreach tool, and then you can start with the outbound, right? You don't need to think about how to write email copies and everything. Now, this workflow is like for whom? Now you might have that question, right? So let's say if you are trying to find a client, and if you're trying to target, let's say, companies who are like posting jobs around your particular service area. Let's say, for example, if I'm into SEO, right? And if companies are like, let's say, posting job around SEO or organic growth marketing or something like that, basically I want to reach out to those companies, because those companies are like in need of people who can basically do growth marketing, organic growth, or like SEO, right? And that's the right time to reach out to those companies, because demand is already there. They are just seeking for the supply side, right? So again, in that case, I can become the supplier, and I can basically pitch my services through cold email. So again, in cold email, correct timing and accurate data is like very, very important. Everything else is a noise, right? Because everything else you can easily create, you can easily get through that, just like the system, basically, because once you join the community, you will get this entire system, and don't need to worry about getting leads anymore, right? Once you get the system. So basically, always focus on lead data, in which Mailsfinder can help you. Basically, Mailsfinder can help you to find and verify data with 99% accuracy, and right timing means basically the system will take care of that as well. So with Mail Finder and this system, you have everything that you need. You need in order to get success with cold email outreach, right? So yeah, I hope you find this video really helpful. And if yes, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel so that I can bring more such videos onto this channel. And last but not the least, if you have any questions, any concerns, or any doubts, I would highly encourage you to drop a comment in the comment box below, and then I would be happy to answer any questions that you have, and if possible, I will make a video on that as well. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.